Well, Rosie, I'm walking through Bellevue here to do a little video for my journal site. So I thought I'd throw a few snippets in here for you just because they have these nice houses around here and everything. I hope that your weekend goes well. I hope we can catch up and do a video chat. I wanted to do it today, but I didn't realize how late it was. So I guess I missed you. I will be available the rest of the week and the weekend, so whatever works for you. But I hope you like the scenes of Bellevue. One of these days I'll come through here and do a walking tour that's more geared for, more geared towards an organized sort of trip. But I just love walking through here sometimes because it's the only area around here that's got character, and it's still nice and clean and quiet. A nice canopy of trees everywhere, and this is the way America used to be until they started coming out with the McBoxes, as I call them, McMansions, with the cookie cutter houses on 5th acre lots with no trees, no bushes, no nothing. Everything looks the same. I hate that stuff, and they're doing it all over this country now. You know, nobody has any character or color with anything. It's all McBoxes. So I hate that. That's why I like to come through here sometimes, see what things were like in the 20s and 30s when they built these houses. Some of them may have been built before that. I don't know all the history of the area, but anyway, I hope you like these little videos I'm throwing together for you when I go out shooting videos, because I'm just getting practice. So I like to do something and share it with you. And I don't know if you like it or have time to watch it, but you know, I want to do more of these for you and myself and have a little fun with it. So that's why I'm doing them. But you can see it's just such a different area, especially from where I live, in the ghetto down the street. That's what's so funny about Bellevue. It's like this nice little community, prim and proper and clean, nestled right in the center of the ghetto. It's a shame, you know, and some of that crime and nefarious activities, lascivious activities spill over into this area because of it. But this is the way I like it. I wish I could have a house over here, even if it was nestled in the ghetto. It's quiet over here and nice. One thing I wanted to tell you I want to do, I went to this dating site. I mean, this, you know, these dating coaches I've been looking at on YouTube just for fun. And there's this one guy, he's pretty good. He looks like Ray Liotta from Goodfellas, but he's pretty good. He's kind of a bullshit artist, but he's a good one. Anyway, he's got this thing called the Scrambler to teach you how to make women go crazy over you and chase you. And I was looking at it the other day, and I'm like, I gotta try the Scrambler. And I also was thinking, you know, I need to come up with some kind of bullshit like that for myself, you know, sell the Scrambler, get me some kind of thing called this, like the Scrambler, and push it online and sell a DVD set. I was thinking of doing something with writing, like action strategies, or, you know, something that I know pretty well, and have like a little kit that you can buy and some tips, a YouTube channel where where I could do all this stuff, but I don't know if I'll ever do it. But that's just one thing on my mind. I wanted to tell you that. You got to see the scrambler. The scrambler. I wonder, I'd like to try the scrambler out on Kim up there. Wow. And see if it works, just for the laugh of it. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Well, Rose, this is the old Azalea Mall. Back in 1998, they finally tore down the mall, which you can see behind me. The rubble was once piled behind where that growth and foliage is. This was the first enclosed mall in Richmond in the 60s. Well, not the first, but one of the first new style enclosed malls in the 60s, late 60s, I think it was, or early 60s, I believe, here in Richmond. Azalea Mall covered just about all that ground that you see with the trees. As you can see, everything's going to seed now. Some company, I can't remember the name of it, owns this property. They have not done anything with it. They said they were going to build a shopping center here a couple of times. They said they were going to build a retirement community. They haven't done that either. It just sits here and decays and decays and decays. And I think at some point what's going to happen here is that Westminster Canterbury, which you can see behind the trees in the background, that is a retirement community for people with money. I have a feeling they're going to buy this property and build more of their little McMansions and retirement apartments and stuff here. But this is used to be a favorite little hangout. I used to come up here all the time in grade school, and even in college I used to come up here. I used to deliver stuff to a store that was in the mall. The mall wasn't anything special by the late or early 90s. It was kind of going downhill then. They're losing all the chain stores. We had the new mall opening up. Now that's gone. See, the new mall that replaced this mall was Virginia Center Commons, and that opened in 1992, I believe it was. That has now gone to seed and is meeting the same fate as this mall that it replaced back then. It's hard to believe that almost 30 years has passed since they built Virginia Commons. But this mall stayed here. I think it opened in 1961. It stayed here till about 1995. They closed it and they tore it down in 98, I think. It was something like that. I forget the details. But this is in the center of the ghetto. That's one of the reasons it's Gilbert Mall, is that it was done, it was a ghetto mall. The ghetto people run the mall. That's what happened to Virginia Commons. The ghetto people got in there with their entourages and ruined the mall, and it went downhill, and now nothing's there, and they're going to probably tear it down and build something new there. It was a nice mall at one time, just like Azalea Mall was nice, until the ghetto crowd came and tore it up and started robbing people and stealing. You know the routine, urban decay. I don't know what else to say. All that's left here is a parking lot. It's not a whole lot to see, but Rose, I thought you would like to see some action footage of the parking lot and the urban decay that we have here in this area. Behind me is Brook Road. You can see the buildings there on Brook Road. Yeah, this is like right off of Azalea Avenue, right down the street from where I live. This little plot of land here in this area. Over there, behind me, you can see what's on Azalea going down to the lakeside. Not much there either. So, I don't know, but if you like seediness, this is the place to come. One of these days, I'm going to come up here and do a little shuffle dance. A little shuffle dance for you with some music. Maybe we'll have some fun. I don't know. Do my little chicken shuffle dance for you. And some real short hopping. Hey, you know what I mean. Anyway, there you go. My little quick take on Azalea Mall. As you can see, me and my leggings here doing a shuffle dance for you. Okay, Rosie, now we're up at Brook Hill Azalea. This was built back in the 50s, I think, right after my grandma moved here in 1948. I think they built this in the 50s, something like that. But this is what it is today. And this is Azalea Avenue. See, behind me. And, I'll take you to another section in a minute. But this is what it looks like for me every day when I come up the street. Around here, you can see it's seedy and little rundown now. That's just the way everything is out here. Not like it used to be. It used to be a really nice shopping center. It's not real bad now. It's been kept up pretty good, but it's just not got the local color. You know, little stores, mom and pop stores and stuff that used to be. All right, Rose, this is the other shot of the Brook Hill Azalea Shopping Center. Over there where you see City Trends and the phone store, used to be a pizza place and a mom and pop drugstore with a lunch counter. And a Greyhound bus used to stop there. It used to be an A&P before it was a drugstore. And they had a Western Auto in here and a head record, a head shop, as they call it, in the 70s. Stayed here right next where you see the Jackpot Bingo to your, a little further down was the head shop. And very end was Western Auto. When it was here, and they had a disco in here too back in the, it stayed here all the way to the late 80s, a vintage 70s disco called Sundown, and every Sunday morning you walk up here and you walk by the disco and they had all these broken up tables and chairs sitting outside. It was hilarious. But yeah, this was an old stale work. Now it's turned into a ghetto shopping center. At least they keep it up pretty good. They do have security. You can see the guys sitting over there. Some foreigners bought this shopping center. I can't remember what country they're from, but it was some kind of foreign property trust. And they have kept it up real nice. And they don't, keep it clean, and they don't let a lot of riff-raff go on up here. But this is a little shopping center. Where you see the food line way back there, that's a new section they built. I can't remember when it was built. It was late 90s or maybe early 90s they built that new section. But the food line is, that's not as nice looking, but I don't like the awnings they got up here, but it looks better than it would have if it had been just let go completely. This is just the mall. I haven't been to the Jackpot Bingo. Maybe I'll take my whole check there and win a big one. And you see the dollar store behind me. And then Dollar General. They're trying to build one of those behind me where you see that security car in the bank. They're trying to put a Dollar General in those woods across the street behind me. The county sent out a notice about it, like they really need another store. They got one right here that works perfectly fine. They don't need to build a new one, but you know how that is. Anyway, just a little shot for you. And Rosie, I'm in the vehicle now, trying to do a shot for you in the vehicle, just to add a little punch to the little video snippet I'm going to produce for you. I love this GoPro. Even the cheap one does pretty good. 2K. You ought to get one of those. We could share videos and do some interesting things. I'd like to see your life in action video, like I'm doing mine. So I don't know, but I'm going back to the ghetto. Back to the ghetto. So here we make the turn down Wilmer. This is Wilmer Avenue. This is Wilmer from the view that I'm seeing as I'm driving down here. Wilmer to Crenshaw Avenue. That's where we're going, Rose. I don't know if you'll find this video very engaging or very poignant. It's not exactly the greatest documentarian material, but I just felt like having some fun with the GoPro. So, you know, I love this camera. I love it. I even like the cheap one. Action cam. It's pretty good. But this one really gets good video and audio. So, either way, you need to get one and we can do some more of these together. That's looking down Wilmer towards the apartments. Those wonderful apartments where all the riffraff is, and we're making the turn on to Crenshaw Avenue. As you can see, we're coming down Crenshaw Avenue. I make this trip very frequently in the week when I'm out and about doing my things and coming back home. I don't know what you think of my neighborhood. I'd like to see your neighborhood. Yeah, this is certainly not Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Put it that way. It is not Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Definitely not Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. And here we are back at the house. So I'll do some video out in the street. See, here we are back in the neighborhood. Back in Crenshaw Avenue, here in the ghetto. I don't know what I'm going to do with this video that I'm making for you. Probably spend all night fucking with video instead of doing my music like I said I was going to do. I don't know. I want to get back to that. I love that song. That's too difficult to do. I hope you like the ambient sound of the lawn cutting grass. I fortunately cut mine earlier in the week last week, so I hope I don't have to cut it soon again. But with all this rain that we've had, I might have to. So I don't know. But anyway, I'm just shooting some video here today. Give me something to do creative. Put my little glasses on, my chick glasses. I don't know if you like my chick glasses, but I kind of like chick glasses. I got my leggings on. It's pretty cool here today, actually. Rose, I don't know. I mean, it's hot, but it's not miserable. And it's going to be this way till the end of the month. So I think we got rid of the 100-degree weather that we've been having, which I'm happy about because I hate that hot-ass damn 100-degree heat day after day after day after day all the time. So it'll be nice to just be a little bit cooler and functional. I have some things to do around the house, like cleaning up, that I've been putting off because of the heat. I gotta fix my truck too, and get that back on the road. It's so wet back there this week, I don't know if I'll get a chance to do it. But anyway, I hope you like this little house. I like what they've done to it. It's so Americana, that house, with the white picket fence. You could use that in a political commercial. I ought to do you a political commercial with that in there, an anti-Trump commercial or something, I don't know.